Hey guys, so welcome back. Like I mentioned, I was planning for this channel to go on, so I wanted to do potentially a daily video or something like that, like daily videos each and every day. So I wanted to make sure earlier that what we posted earlier was not going to be a one-trick pony. We're going to go through everything in detail, and like I promised earlier, what we'll do is we'll continue going over quadratic factorization. But unlike before, we're going to move on to non-monic factorization questions, right? And as we recall earlier, monic is when we have like 1x squared plus bx plus c, where this is always a set 1, right? The coefficient before the x by itself and the constant itself can change. This could be 6, this could be 7, etc. This could be, -5, etc. Doesn't matter. But what will stay constant is the one for monic equations, right? Now, when we move over to non-monic questions, what happens is we get something, and we're going to start off with this. So 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. So the 2 here, of course, makes it non-monic, right? It's bigger than 1. Cool. So let's get into the cross method again. So how do we approach something like this when we have a 2 before? You might think it might just be, x and x again. But this time, what we need is we need the products of 2x squared, which would rather be 2x and x. So that would be our starting approach, right? Now here, we look at factors of 2, and the only thing that comes to mind is just 1 and 2. So we know that's definite. That's exactly what it's going to be. Additionally, we can see that the products is a plus 2. So we know either they're going to be both negative or they're going to be both positive, right? This is a plus 5, which we can tell most likely our case is just going to be both positive. Now, juggling around, let's try this combination. Let's say we put 2 here and 1 here, right? Unlike before with monic quadratic equations, this makes things a little bit different. When we times, remember, we have to multiply them diagonally. So we get 2x times 1, which is just 2x, plus x times 2, which is 2x. So we can see now that all we get is 4x, which is not what we want to have. In that case, what we want to do is we just want to flip the two numbers around. So instead of 2, 1, we want to flip it to 1, 2, right? So let's try that again now. 2x times 2 is 4x, and plus x times 1 is just going to be plus x, so we get 5x. So perfect. We have everything we want. 2x times x is 2x squared, 1 times 2 is 2, and adding them after multiplying them diagonally, we get 5x. Perfect. And like mentioned earlier, what we want to do is we always want to write across this way. Because if we wrote it diagonally, our equation would look like 2x plus 2, x plus 1, which is actually incorrect, right? We don't want this. What we want is we want 2x plus 1 and x plus 2. And that will be our final answer. Perfect.